chasing the police every single day. Hey, Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County COPWATCH, and I need to do another report on this illegal trespass from Punta Gorda City Hall by the Punta Gorda Police. We just received information. I'm going to do a screen read after this because it's so atrocious that they have known for over a year that this is completely illegal. What their ordinance says, that you cannot record people. And as you guys know, I went in there. I made a records request. I had the press pass on. I had the camera going. They said, you can't record us. I said, yes, I can. You're a public official in a public building. I found out a year and a half ago. I already knew it, but I didn't know this part. They illegally trespassed Ian from So They Call It Freedom YouTube channel and Harry for video recording a public official while in public duty in a public place. And they actually tried to charge him with a third-degree felony wiretap. I did not know this, but the state attorney additional comments were basically yelling and screaming at Punta Gorda government and police saying, you fucking idiots, they have the right to record. Period. This is a must listen, man. I'll do a screen read on this. And the response from the Punta Gorda lawyer is outrageous. He basically told the state attorney, fuck you, we're going to do what we want. Take your goddamn country back, sheeple.
Additional comments. It is a violation of Florida Statute 934.03 to intentionally intercept, endeavor to intercept, or procure another person to intercept or endeavor to intercept any wire, oral or electronic communication. A person does these acts when they use a device that is affixed to or otherwise transmits a signal through a wire, cable, or other like connection used in wire communication, or such device transmits communication by radio or interferes with the transmission of such communication. The Office of the State Attorney was asked to consider whether videotaping by Ian McGuire in a City of Punta Gorda building is a violation of FS 934.03. It is not. A citizen's right to film government officials, in the discharge of their duties in a public place is a basic, vital, and well-established liberty safeguarded by the First Amendment. Moreover, openly recording falls plainly outside the type of clandestine recording targeted by FS 934.03. The restrictions intended by FS 934.03 apply to the secret use of devices, which intercept and then transmit a communication, or interfere with a communication. That is not what Mr. McGuire did. It is very disappointing that the SAU is declining to prosecute a clear violation of Section 934.03, Florida statutes. The basis for such action, as explained in the additional comments included in the SAU memo, demonstrates a failure to correctly read and understand the plain meaning of Section 934.03, Florida statutes when the definitions provided in Section 934.03, Florida statutes are used to understand the scope of Section 934.03, Florida statutes. For example, without any citation to case law or Attorney General opinion, the SAU memo states that a violation of Section 934.03, Florida statutes is committed by a person when they use a device that is affixed to or otherwise transmits a signal through a wire, cable, or other like connection used in wire communication, or such device transmits communication by radio or interferes with the transmission of such communication. While the SAU memo describes one type of violation of Section 934.03, Florida statutes, commonly referred to as wiretapping, it completely ignores other activities that clearly constitute violations of Section 934.03, Florida statutes. Section 934.03, 1a, Florida statutes makes it a violation of said statute for a person, without the authorization otherwise provided by the statute, who intentionally intercepts, any wire, oral, or electronic communication. Section 934.03, 1, c. Florida statutes makes it a violation of said statute for a person to intentionally disclose to any other person the contents of any oral communication, knowing or having reason to know that the oral communication was obtained in violation of Section 934.03, Florida statutes. Section 934.02, 2. Florida statutes defines the term oral communication as any oral communication uttered by a person exhibiting an expectation that such communication is not subject to interception under circumstances justifying such expectation, and does not mean any public oral communication uttered at a public meeting or any electronic communication. Emphasis added. Section 934.02, 3. Florida statutes defines the term intercept to mean the oral or other acquisition of the contents of any wire, electronic, or oral communication through the use of any electronic, mechanical, or other device. Emphasis added. When Section 934.03, 1, Florida statutes is read in conjunction with the definitions contained in Section 934.02, Florida statutes, it is clear that when a person intentionally acquires the contents of an oral communication not uttered at a public meeting through the use of any electronic, mechanical, or other device when the speaker is not aware that his/her oral communication is being recorded, the speaker has not given consent to such recording, and the contents of such oral communication are disclosed on YouTube, the person so acting has committed a violation of Section 934.03, Florida statutes. The SOU's memo correctly states that videotaping in a City of Punta Gorda building is not a violation of Section 934.03, Florida statutes. Videotaping without intercepting oral communications is not a violation. Section 934.03, Florida statutes does not address the interception of visual images. By its express terms, however, Section 934.03, Florida statutes does address the interception of oral communications. A fact apparently not considered in the SOU memo. The SOU memo seems to suggest that any public building is a public place and that First Amendment rights may be exercised without limitation in any public place. The SOU memo does not cite any case law or Attorney General opinions to support that assertion. In fact, it is well established that the type of rights described in the SOU memo are rights that may apply in open public forums, but not all public buildings or public places are open public forums. Finally, the SOU memo suggests that Section 934.03, Florida statutes is intended to restrict only clandestine or secret recordings. There is nothing in the plain language of Section 934.03, Florida statutes to suggest that the Florida legislature intended to restrict the scope of the protections provided by said statute in the manner stated in the SOU memo. As noted above, the definition of the term oral communication for the purposes of Section 934.03, Florida statutes include statements made by a speaker under circumstances where the speaker has a justified expectation that his speech will not be recorded without his consent, and the speaker has exhibited such an expectation. In the subject case, the complaining city employee objected to the recording of his speech made in an area that was not an open public forum. The recording of the city employee's speech and subsequent disclosure of the same on YouTube without the city employee's consent, clearly violated the protections intended by the Florida legislature in its adoption of Section 934.03, Florida statutes. Unfortunately, unless the SOU reconsiders its position, city employees, or any other government employee who happens to work in a public building, can expect that their rights as intended to be protected by Section 934.03, Florida statutes, will not be. The SOU's failure to enforce violations of Section 934.03, Florida statutes as they were intended will require the city and other governments with offices within the 20th Judicial Circuit, to put guards and inspection stations at all entrances to their buildings to ensure that members of the public, except when attending noticed public meetings, Do not have any devices capable of recording oral communications. Regards. Dave Levin. On Friday, April 28, 2017, 10:13 a.m., Jason Ceschini wrote. The SOW response regarding the Ian McGuire incident. Interim Chief Jason Ceschini. Punta Gorda Police Department. 1410 Tamiami Trail. Punta Gorda, Florida, 33950. 941-575-5524 Office. JC Iashini at pgorda.us.
COPWATCH, policing the police every single day. Well,
how are you?
Cold and rainy.
It is kind of ugly. What can I do for you?
Yeah. Can I do a sunshine law request to look at the your it's either law, statute, or ordinance you have for the buildings?
For the buildings. Are you recording me?
Yeah.
I would like to turn it off, please.
That's why I'm here to get a copy of the statute.
Well, I don't want to be recorded first off.
We're in a public building.
You're going to be out in a minute for the public record, and we do have it posted here, by the way. So.
That's funny. So why, when you took the job, you didn't think that you could be recorded?
Well, you're recording me now. When I took the job, there was never a question about if you could be, because nobody did, I don't believe, until you came in.
Why, is it a bad thing?
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I get a copy of this ordinance 1872.17?
Sure, it's the same one we emailed to you before. Can you pull that up and print it for him? And what records would you like?
I just want that one again, and to see if you're still doing this illegal act by making this. That's
You
not
want a
legal.
copy of the ordinance?
Yeah,
all
that's
you're
not.
looking
It's
for?
not legal.
What's the ordinance
Yes.
number, please? What's the ordinance number?
Huh?
What's the ordinance number?
It is 1872-17, and then un-American after that.
What else?
That's it. That's all.
Yep.
Seriously, Sarah. You have my deepest sympathies. Oh. First page, I'm sorry. Let's see what-
It was one of like 4 or 5 properties that are involved.
Is that because it happens to you?
No, it's because the
I just printed the first page.
Oh.
Does it state in here what happens if you do then? I mean, you get arrested, shot,
We've provided the
trespassed.
record that you
Right.
requested, Andrew,
Right.
so if you need anything else, just let us know. But we're
Okay.
telling you again,
Right.
you are not to record.
He is.
So there's
You don't have our permission to
That-
record us.
you're a public official in a public building.
This is a staff area, it's not a public meeting
There is
area.
brochures.
Okay, let's,
right here.
instead of arguing, do you
So-
need any other records?
So
today?
no, there's more of us, and we'll be sending more people here
Okay.
because it's.
All right, very
Wow. Hello. Oh, the phone. That's no fun. I like yelling through the glass. Yes. Is the police chief in? No. No, but I'm a reporter, and we've been having problems with getting audio and video from the cars, and I want to talk to her to see if they fixed it. All right. Yep. She's not here?
No, she's not available.
All right. Anyways, so on the police recordings on the cars and oh, you don't got body cameras yet. I wish. All right. I used to have tons of problems with when Tom was here. I've gotten like I asked for audio and video like 78 times, including the last time here since she's been here with Jimenez and the Mexican guy that we're pulling over the black family over here. Okay. All right. So anyways. So Jimenez's car, he's a big, tall, black guy, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Jimenez.
Okay, anyways, so his stuff worked great. I go, and then I want the Mexican stuff because he's right
It's
there.
not referring to him as the Mexican.
Right. Okay, what is he?
Hispanic.
Okay, it's the same thing.
No.
Why?
It's a little nicer term. But
Is-
go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Which country is he from?
Mexico.
That's
He
weird.
could be Hispanic.
So anyways, so
Moving
his,
away further.
right,
This is what we're going to do. The chief's not available to speak to you
Right.
now. Okay, so this is what you got. This is a trespass warning for City Hall and City Annex, okay, for both addresses over at City Hall. You'll no longer be on that property for the period of 1 year, or you will face arrest.
do I have an appeal?
No,
Why not?
you don't have an appeal.
Because,
You don't have an appeal.
because by law you have to.
No, the city clerk wishes to have you.
Okay, so that's why I'm here.
The chief is not available.
Because I felt threatened, and you think that you don't have the right to record there?
You don't have the right to record. There's a city ordinance in place.
So what? My stuff trumps
You can
your stuff.
You can record here all you want, okay? I have no problem with you recording.
Then why is this different from over there?
Because that's a different facility.
And I have no appeal?
No appeal.
That's illegal.
All right. Okay, it is what it is. You can call your attorney. You're trespassing from that property. You cannot be there for the period of 1 year.
You guys
Okay.
are sad. Okay, one more thing. Sir, stop. Sir, I did find out that you can look at the video and give a ticket. I have the case law on it. Do you have a card so I can send you the
That's
case law?
fantastic. I'm happy for you.
You have a card so I can send you the case law.
No, I don't. I'll get you one.
Send it.
I'll get you one.
Can I give you my card so you can send it?
I don't need your card.
Very bad attitude, sir. That's why you got an IA. Fuckers. Good. Why are the cookies sitting here?
They're for the public.
Are you serious? Wow, you guys are nice.
What was that?
Do you know?
Oh, I gotcha.
Do you know? Is that all right? Is that all right?
I showed them the form.
Is that all right to record in
I don't
here?
think
It's
yeah,
not?
we'll pay for you.
Why?
But I don't think you got to read it because
Do you guys have a copy of that or something?
I don't know. Yeah.
Is this a public area right here?
Yeah. Yes. But not.
Right. Do they have it posted somewhere? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't sit out here on one.
Right. But it looks like a public area. That's why we came back to check. So I can't get a copy of that?
I don't have it.
All right.
You can try the city clerk next door.
I did. That went badly. So,
I don't have it.
so, wow. Why? What's your opinion of it? You think that's right? That's wrong? I mean, it's a public.
I don't want to be recorded. So.
Right. Well, but you're a public employee in a public place, right? Hmm. Hey, Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County COPWATCH. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.